Yep, that's me sitting with a group of students controlling a robot dog, and you're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, just a few days ago, most of these kids had never touched electronics before. I mean, no coding, no circuits, no nothing about physical computing. But in just 5 days, they built things I did not even expect. So, I was selected as one of the educators for the National Build A Thon program organized by the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy. And my job was pretty simple: teach students between age 10 to 18 on how to build real systems using embedded electronics. But this wasn't just about teaching circuits, because in a world where AI and robotics are replacing jobs, the real question is, who is going to build the future? So day one started with something very simple: physical computing. We introduced them to the Raspberry Pi Pico, which is a small board that can control real-world devices. Then we opened the kit, and inside the kit we had resistors, breadboards, LEDs, wires, and things that looked confusing at first glance. You could see it in their faces. I mean, curiosity mixed with confusion. So we started with the simplest thing possible: turning on a light. And when the LED blinked for the first time, something changed. Because for the first time, they were not just using technology, they were controlling it. By the end of the day, they built a traffic light system. Day 2 was about interaction. We moved from just output to input. We showed them how to control an LED using a toggle switch and then a push button. And this was the moment everything clicked. Because now, they were not just writing code, they were building systems that respond. Now day 3, this is where things got interesting. We introduced the potentiometer, RGB LEDs, and servo motors. Now they could control colors, adjust brightness, rotate motors, and that's when creativity took over, because once you give someone control, they start imagining possibilities. Then came the real challenge, which was the project development day that was scheduled for day 4. We gave them cartons, scissors, glue, and one simple rule, which is to use the components in your kit and build something meaningful. But what happened next? I did not even expect. One of the group built a water level indicator for overhead water tanks using jumper wires as sensors and LEDs to show levels. Another group built a robot dog that they could actually control. Some built robotic arms, others built traffic light system, and one of the group created an RGB lamp with a rotating billboard for advertisements. These were not just school projects, they were real-world solutions. On the final day, they presented everything, and honestly, it didn't feel like beginners anymore. It felt like something bigger had started, because the truth is, Africa's future won't be built by copying other countries. It will be built by educating young minds, giving them tools, and letting them create. I want to use the opportunity to give special recognition to Dr. Bosun Tijani, the Federal Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy of Nigeria, for making this program very possible. This initiative actually started even before its time in office, and the way it has been scaled across the country is something truly commendable. And if this is what students can actually build in 5 days, now imagine what they can actually build in 5 years. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you are new to this channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.